Some of the great highlights of him, I don't think people realize he won the Gold Glove 3 times. We always talk about 715 and the 755 home runs he eventually ended up. He broke in as an infielder, and he made so many errors in the minor leagues that moved him to the outfield. But he could hit. Here he is, 22 years old right there before the World Series in 1957. Just the ability to drive the baseball all over the ballpark. Greg, I learned something yesterday, too, that I didn't know about Hank Aaron. If you take away his 755 home runs, he's still got over 3,000 hits.
That's unbelievable.
So the man could flat out hit, and he went line to line, pole to pole. And as he got older and started realizing he had a chance to break that record, he started being able to go down and hook the ball and pull it. And that was the one thing that Cito Gassonet talked so much about. But he played some defense. You know, Joe Torre talks about he's better in right than he was in center. But he won 3 Gold Gloves. Very intelligent. You saw him stick the hand out there to know where he's at. He could throw, he could run, he could hit, he could do it all. And you saw that quick release. That was from being an infielder. 25 times he made an all-star team. Now, it was only 22 years, but they played multiple games certain times. But he was there with the Big Four, the Mount Rushmore of black ball players at the time. I mean, that was it right there. Those guys playing together in all-star games and setting the trend for the Griffeys and the Bonds and everybody else that came along later. But Hank understood his place. He understood he was a trailblazer, and he understood, I'm doing something special here. Now, you start thinking about, he knows he's chasing Babe Ruth. He's playing in the Deep South. He's already watched Kennedy, 2 Kennedys assassinated, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and he's getting death threats. And yet he's like, I'm still going for it. That, to me, is astounding. Here's a 714 that he hit in Cincinnati. They waited the weekend for him to come on back to Atlanta. The whole world is watching. This is not like today when you flip on the game and I'll see Mike Trout play tomorrow. Oh, I missed it today. No problem. I'll watch him tomorrow. No, you got one shot. It was one game of the week. And here's Hank on the game of the week, and he hits the 715, and the whole nation knew it. But incredible numbers. You look at these numbers, and I know this is most recent now, but when he retired, he was one across the board everywhere.
He owned.
Tom, we played a game called APA. You remember APA baseball? He was the only one with a +1 on his card. He was the only ball player in the history with a +1.